Who changed the way we connect with each other? Why is Facebook so important? How is this website made in a college dorm? Hi, my name is Joshua Miranda, and I'm a business major. For this presentation, I used George Baum's book, Billionaire Boy. Other sources I used are David Fincher's movie/documentary, The Social Network. Using these sources and many more, I will bring you the most up-to-date information. I also included one of Mark Zuckerberg's quotes that I really liked. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. Today, I will inform you about Zuckerberg's childhood, complications of starting Facebook, what Facebook has become today, and what Zuckerberg is doing after his success. Starting off with Zuckerberg's childhood and college life, one of the facts is that Zuckerberg's interaction with programming and his passion for programming was that he started at a young age learning Atari coding from his father. Another fact is that as a teenager, he also created a computer program and named it ZuckNet, which basically was a program that was able to help his dad take information from his dental office to his home office, and during that time there wasn't anything that could do that. One of the stats is that Zuck interned at the firm that created the Synapse Media Player. The Synapse Media Player was a website where listeners could go onto it, and it would study the music that people listen to, and it would give you the best recommendations. Another fact about Mark Zuckerberg's childhood and college life: by his second year in college, Mark created another program called Course Match. It basically helps students make informed decisions about selecting their classes, and it will also help the students by creating study groups. This also brings me to my next point: the creation and complications of Facebook. One of the stats about that is that after making Course Match, Zuckerberg thought about something bigger. So he started a website called Face Smash. It allowed users to rate the attractiveness of students based on their photos at Harvard University. One of the quotes that I really liked about Zuckerberg is, unless you are breaking stuff, you're not moving fast enough. It's okay to break things to make them better. After everything cleared up about Zuckerberg, he went back to school. After facing all the backlash from the school, he even, I believed, broke the Wi-Fi at the school. He was having connection problems. But he went back to school after that, cleared up everything. He went to the drawing board and started on his next idea. One of the facts is that with the help of Eduardo Saverin, Chris Hughes, Andrew McCollum, and Dustin Moskovitz, the site thefacebook.com was launched on February 4th, 2024. One of the many legal challenges they faced was a dispute between Zuckerberg and the Winklevoss twins, because there was originally an agreement between the Winklevoss that came up with the idea of Facebook, as some would say. They had an idea of that, but they came to an agreement with Zuckerberg that he would work with them to make the app, since Zuckerberg had the brains and they had the idea. Once Zuckerberg went away with that and took their idea and made his own app, the Winklevoss twins got really upset and filed a lawsuit against him, and I believe they came to an undisclosed agreement about a certain amount. Now, what happened after the complications with Facebook, though? Did it fail? Life after the success of Facebook. One of the stats is, no, after Zuckerberg took care of all the legal trouble, he dropped out of college and continued to work on Facebook. He left everything that he had and really saw a door open for Facebook. He took it seriously. Once he expanded this website, students from other universities and colleges jumped quick to the new platform, because originally it wasn't available for all the students in the whole US or other countries. It was only available for Harvard students. They all started basically at once. Zuckerberg made it public. They all hopped into the platform, and it was basically the commencing of social media. This was the biggest app there could be, other than all the other little ones out there. Zuckerberg. Another quote of Zuckerberg is that the amount of bandwidth that you build up working with someone for 7 to 10 years is just awesome. I care about openness and connectedness in a global sense. This just shows that whoever Zuckerberg was working and his friends, co-workers, some would say, he really cared about them and he showed like pure and genuine connection with them. Another quote, I think, but another quote he says, I think we're basically moving from being Facebook first as a company to being metaverse first. This means that he's moving out on from Facebook and making it bigger by calling it Meta. One of the facts is he didn't just help me connect people through social media. He also donated $25 million to combat the Ebola virus epidemic in West Africa. So after Zuckerberg made all that money from Facebook, he didn't just keep it all to himself. He also helped during the epidemic of Ebola, the Ebola virus. Today, Zuckerberg spends his time on learning how to improve social media, and he signed the Giving the Pledge Commitment. Here, basically, the Giving the Pledge Commitment is promising to donate 50% of his wealth over the course of his lifetime. So we are running short on time on this, so we will wrap this up with the conclusion. The summary today, we talked about how Mark's ideas changed social media forever. We also talked about Mark's early childhood and how he very early learned his passion for programming. Finally, we also learned about what Mark does now after the success and accomplishments he achieved. One of the fun facts is that Mark actually met his wife during a college party while waiting in line to use the restroom. I thought that was pretty funny. A residual message is some would say the moral of Zuckerberg's life could be seen as the importance of vision, perseverance, and innovation shaping the future. With that being said, I would like to end my presentation with one of Mark Zuckerberg's quotes. If you don't risk anything, you risk everything.